Hi, my name's Hope, and today we're going to be talking about Brexit. That is, whether or not the United Kingdom will be leaving the European Union on October 31st. On October 17th, Boris Johnson went to the European Union summit, and at this summit he spoke to EU leaders and they brokered a deal that he feels should be able to accurately portray Great Britain in this deal and will leave both sides on a fair terms. He brought the deal back to Parliament and called a special session of Parliament on Saturday, October 19th. This has been dubbed Super Saturday, and there's a lot on the agenda. And what ended up happening, though, was not quite a passing, but also not an outright rejection of Boris Johnson's bill. Due to the Letwin Amendment posed by MP Oliver Letwin, there is now a structure in place where each individual part of this bill must be passed, and every piece of legislation that is in association with this deal must also be passed before they can leave the EU. So, begrudgingly, our Prime Minister Boris Johnson had to ask for an extension, which has not yet been granted by the European Union because they need time to pass everything. Just in case they do not pass everything, the Parliament is currently working very, very quickly and hard to try to discuss and approve as much as they can before the October 31st deadline. Now, if they get an extension, that extension would likely carry them out into mid-January of 2020, but they're not really certain whether or not that's going to happen because it's still in the hands of EU leaders, many of whom are starting to decide that they just want to get this matter over with as quickly as possible. However, it's clear that no one wants a no-deal Brexit, so it's unlikely that they will reject their extension. So either they're going to get all this legislation approved by October 31st, which is 10 days away, so that seems to be a tall order, or the extension will carry out until into January, and hopefully we'll get to leave by then. It's hard to say when the Brexit will actually occur, but one thing's for certain, this is going to happen one way or another, and it's just going to come down to whether or not the deal gets passed, and if it doesn't, that could be damaging from all sides. So I guess we'll see what happens next.